Yes then guys, so I thought I'd start the video off here. We'll take sort of a different route and stuff to what we normally do. Just take a little bit of a ride around and stuff, nothing crazy today. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like, mental health is one of those things, right? And if you're suffering with mental health, big up you. Every day, just be grateful that you woke up and tomorrow's another day. You know what I mean? You just have to keep going and just remember, honestly, that tomorrow is another day. These last 2 weeks, I've been struggling with mental health, right? Since I was probably 12, 13. I'm 30 now. And I'm trying not to send it because I need to talk as well. But anyway, right? I'm 30 now, and everything in my life technically is the best that it's ever been. I've got the freedom to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And, obviously last year I got the bike. We started doing bike vlogs and stuff now. But yeah, life can still get you down, man. It don't matter where you are in life. Life can still absolutely kick your behind. And you just have to remember that things get better, and they do. And I don't want to be one of those guys, right, blah, blah, but genuinely, right, I thought about selling my bike. I take it out a handful of times every now and then, right? I don't really take it out too often. Not nearly as much as what I should, right? So, I don't know, the last, as I say, 2 weeks, right, I've really been struggling. And, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, and it's not working. Everything that I'd normally do isn't working. I stay locked in at work. It's not working. I do what I do, and obviously running a business and things like this, it is so hard. And the bike, at the end of the day, is my one release. Because I don't have a flashy car, none of this, right? I drive a Mark 5 Golf. It's got 200k on the clock. It's not a new car, right? So my bike is my one release. And when I don't even want to do that because I'm scared of what might happen, my riding style, things like this, because of where my head is, right? I might have to pull over in a second. This mirror is really doing my head in. But yeah, man. So, as I say, when I don't even want to do things that pleasure me, you've got a problem. Now, as I say, it's like if you don't get enjoyment out of the one thing that you love doing, you've got a problem. And you know where I think this all started, right? My partner's dad passed away, and when I was a child, I did kickboxing, karate, right? My parents got me into it when I was about 8, and these things that I learned whilst I was doing kickboxing, right? All the discipline and stuff, never getting into fights, right? If you know me, you'll know that, fortunately, I've never been in a fight, on a night out or whatever, yeah? I kind of just do my thing. So these are all things that I've carried through my adult life. Teenage years, adult life, everything, yeah? So to see somebody that had a massive, massive impact, bearing in mind he's a family member as well. So, as I say, to see him at this unfortunate occasion, it kind of knocked me a little bit. And on top of that, as I say, my partner's dad, he was very well known and stuff throughout the Jamaican community and stuff. So it's a big loss to the Jamaican community, say, right? Now, having seen him, on top of that, I saw my old PE teacher. Now, this PE teacher, right, is not my normal PE teacher, let me tell you. So this guy, right, he basically made sure, my parents went through a divorce and stuff in my early teens, which really affected me. It affected my education, grades, my mental health. And as I say, this is where it all started for my mental health. You get it? So let me just pass these markers quick. So as I say, this is where it all started from a teenager, basically. So him now, he made sure, because that school, I know damn well, would have forgotten about me. I would have been another statistic, never to fucking be seen again or whatever, right? Because nobody gave a shit. That's the truth. Now, he made sure I still got my grades. He was chasing me to come to school all the time. He went above and beyond, more than what any normal teacher would do. Do you get it? So, as I say, to see him, and obviously he's asking me how I am, what I'm doing now, am I working and whatever. And obviously, yeah, like I've done my college course and stuff now. I wanted to be a music producer. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, right? I was like 16, 17. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So he made sure that I did that though, regardless. You know what I mean? It's what I said I wanted to do. So he made sure that that's what I wanted to do, and boom, boom, boom. So I got in the course, right? To see him, I'm gonna be honest, it knocked me. It really knocked me for six, because of where I am in my life now. As I say, like running my own business, I've got the bike. You know, me and my partner are looking at doing certain things this year, and it's kind of like it's nice to be able to see these people and go, oh yeah, like look where I am now, blah blah. But you know, the same way, it's just like to run into these people. It's a blessing, but to see those two people in the same day, and then that same week, I then met somebody who I've known like 20 odd years. I went to school with her, primary school and whatever. My mom used to get a haircut by her family, all of this, right? And then she knows somebody that I know. So, as I say, all of these little, whatchamacallits, they're just like, I don't know, it's just like kind of pushing me over the edge a little bit, little by little. Because I'm like, what does this mean? Like, I'm not somebody that's too spiritual like that, yeah? But I'm like looking at all these signs and I'm thinking, but what does it mean? Why am I seeing these people for? What am I supposed to look for? What does it mean? And, you know, sometimes it's like you can be in a transitional period in your life and these people come back just to remind you of where you are, what you're doing, and how far you've come. And that's all I think it is. It's just like a reflection of look how far you've come and look where you've come from and the things you were doing and what you're involved in and all this. So as I say, for me to then see these people, what the hell is going on here? It just, I don't know, I felt triggered. I felt really triggered. And for somebody that struggles with mental health, as I say, it's kind of like, I feel like that just really pushed me over the edge. Something as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? And then, as I say, you start looking at where your life is now, boom, boom, boom. And you should really be grateful that you have the things that you do. But it doesn't stop the mental battle of things as well. Like, it doesn't change how you feel. And as I say, man, it's just like, I'm very grateful to have seen these people, because as I say, you can look at it and see, oh, look where I am now. But it's so hard to then just go about your normal life and boom, boom, boom. And I don't know whether, I've been on a job for the last 4 weeks, and obviously it's been really hot, things like this. Like, I love what I do, but it has been so hot that the weather has just killed me off. And I'm just trying to keep my head down, keep going, keep soldiering on and whatever. And it's affecting relationships now to the point of like not wanting to talk to people. I don't want to answer my phone. Like, customers are ringing me. I don't want to answer the phone. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to talk to them. Because I'm just thinking, what the hell, man? Like, just leave me alone. And I think it's very normal to be run down and burnt out. And as men as well, I feel like people don't talk. And when you talk, people don't really listen either. So I hear it. That's why people don't talk. Because, you know, you might talk to one of your friends now, yeah? And you feel like you've been there for them, they're going to be there for you. And it's not always the case. But that's why it's so important to also look out for people that look out for you. And 9 times out of 10, if somebody's looking out for you, it's because they've been in the same situation or they've dealt with the same things or and that's life. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, one of my good friends, like, because I used to box. I didn't box like, you know, certain people or whatever, right? But I loved boxing for that period of my life where I was like 19 to about 23, 24. It kept me out of a lot of trouble. I wasn't really on any badness or anything during them times because, as I say, I weren't out drinking. I weren't doing too much because I knew that, all right, cool, I've got to go run or I need to be on certain weight or whatever. Don't get me wrong, I never had no fights or nothing. I wanted to, but that's just not the way life was panned out for me to get it. So, you know, as I say, that's life, man. I went to multiple gyms and whatever throughout my years and this, that. And one of my good friends, you know, he reached out to me and said, yo, let's go train. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, at the time, you know, you're thinking, I don't even really want to train, man. My head's gone, blah, blah. I'm not in the headspace. And that's the last thing you want to do. But you see, when you say yes to things, when it's things like that and it's going to benefit you and it's going to be good for you. Like, bro, sometimes, as I say, just say yes and just do it. Because somebody knows what's going to get you through it and whatever. And it may just be for a couple of hours or whatever. As I say, it may just be like, oh, you know, you go to the gym or whatever. Like, I've realized I'm a person that needs to go to the gym. It's not like, oh, I'm going to the gym for social media or whatever, right? It's like, it plays a massive part in the way that I feel, not only about myself, but about life and just where I'm going. Sometimes I even conduct business in the gym because it's just like, it's the one place where I can actually truly think and not be distracted. Do you know what I mean? Because when you've got so much going on in your head, it's the one place where you can just go and just focus for a little bit. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of them guys that sits on their phone. I probably could have gone left. I'm not somebody that sits on their phone and just gets distracted and doing whatever, right? But as I say, for me, it's my happy place. It's where I go to feel good. And yeah, man, we've been in the trenches recently. As I say, to the point where I don't even want to get out on the bike. You know, let me give you an example. Like, I bought some new wing mirrors, right, for this bike. Put them on the little ends here, as you do, right? Spent like 30 quid. When I say I was putting these things on in the rain, that's how badly I wanted them on. You know what I mean? That's how badly I wanted them on. I was like, yeah, I'm going into my garden and I'm making sure that these fucking things go on. Fucking hell, where do we go? We'll go down this way. So I've put these wing mirrors on now, and funnily enough, I swear I'm on the same road, where literally I had to take them off. I had to take them off, yeah, because literally I was riding and the throttle is sticking open. So I'm like, oh my god, I could literally die here. Like, the bike's just constantly like jumping, you know what I mean? The bike's really jumping because the throttle's just stuck open. I say this wing mirror is really doing my head in, man. I don't know what's going on. Wing mirror problems, man. Fuck, Jesus. So yeah, the throttle just kept getting stuck open. I'm thinking, I need to pull over. I need to take these things off because otherwise I'm either going to hurt myself or whatever. But then it just feels like it's just one thing after another at the moment. Like, no matter what I try and do, things are just going wrong. You know, whether I try to do this or do that, put money into this, it goes wrong. And, you know, like, say it'll be the car. Then the car goes wrong and there's something wrong with the car. Oh, then the job goes wrong. And then, like, you know, like where you're just at breaking point and you've just genuinely had enough. I feel like that's where I was. To the point where you start, like, I haven't done this in so many years, right? Because I don't believe in damaging things. I think I'm actually going to go back the same way. I'm going to go a different way though, because I don't want to send it. And yeah, it just feels like everything that I was doing is just going wrong. And it's so frustrating because you just want everything to go smoothly. And it's like sometimes, you know, the best laid plans and everything, and you can think one thing and life serves you another thing, and that's just the way it goes. But I'm somebody, obviously, I mean, like, I'm autistic as well, so that, I mean, that probably doesn't help me, right? But when something minor goes wrong, it's such a big thing. Like, it's not even just like, oh, this has happened, and you move on from it. Like, it will mess up my whole day over something so small. And these are all just like little collateral things that are just sending me over the edge. So, as I say, I'm just like, I feel better now. You know, me and my friends, we went out the other weekend, and I really needed it, you know, just to spend some quality time with the guys and stuff, have a good laugh and blah, blah, blah. Went up to Nottingham and just had a blast, you know what I mean? And then to go boxing the other day, you see, as soon as I put them gloves on, the feeling, it's like, oh man, you know. And as I say, I'm no professional boxer. I weren't even really amateur boxer like that. I wanted to be a world champion. That was what I always told people. I was like, yeah, man, when I grow up, I'm going to be a world champion and blah, blah, blah. But as I say, life has other plans for you, man. And what you think that you want, life says, nah, man, forget all of that and send you another thing, which is way better. And as I say, I'm the happiest, technically, the happiest that I've ever been. And I'm in such a good place. Like, to be able to afford to do the things that I do and things like this, like, it's just a blessing. And to the point, as I say, I literally was going to sell this bike because of how I was feeling. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't ride it. It's a money loss. It's a money pit. Whatever you try and do goes wrong, blah, 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 right? And it's just really not the case. It's really not the case. But your mental health can lead you to believe that, come on. As I say, man, your mental health can lead you to believe that things are worse than what they are. You know what's funny? Like the road that I'm going down now, yeah? When I was younger, I used to meet people here. And it's like, to me, it's one of the best places that you could live in this town. Like, the houses, don't get me wrong, ain't nothing mad, right? There's better roads. But to me, when I used to come down here, I thought, yeah, man, this is where I want to be. And the tongue is powerful, so hopefully one day, man, we get there and we live on this road. The houses, the same, man, these houses ain't even too expensive. But it's just where I want to live. It's safe, it's quiet. I say it's quiet, and here I am sending the MT down here. But as I say, man, you just got to be grateful for the things that you do have. And whatever you ain't got right now, it's not meant for you. You'll get it when you get it. And as I say, there's times where genuinely I sit here and think, like, why is this stuff happening? Rare. And that's just life. That's just life. It's the way it goes, man. It's just accepting. It's accepting that that's the way it is. You know, I've lost too many good people in my life over the years through nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Like, not even lost like death, but just people that I should still be in touch with and I'm not because of the things that I've said or the things that I've done. And that's what I realised, like, life's so short. And to see people that I ain't seen in like 20 odd years and things like this, like 15, 20 years, it's humbling. It's so humbling to the point where you think, like, why me? Why did this happen to me? Why am I so fortunate to have the things that I do? And that's the thing, that's literally how humble I am, is that I think, like, why me? Why not somebody else? They deserve it more than what I do. But sometimes people don't. There's bad people out there, and you get what you deserve at the end of the day. As I say, man, I'm hoping this video comes out really good, because it's my first time being mic'd up and stuff. I've tried to clip it into my helmet. I'm honestly hoping that the mic is still in the helmet. So if anybody knows how to mic up yourself properly with a DJI Action 5 or whatever action you've got, please do let me know, because honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new to this whole bike scene, content creation as well. Do you know what I mean? I do content creation for my business, but doing it like this is completely different. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a little ride through now. I might have a little bit of fun. So I'm gonna end the video here. And as I say, man, if this video helps you in any which way, shape or form, then please comment, subscribe, and do you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments, man. As I say, if you suffer with mental health and whatever as well, then do you know what I mean? I'm here, man. Reach out to me. Do you know what I mean? Because it's hard, but just don't give up, and tomorrow's another day. All right, big up.